Children, in previous video, we discussed about the term oxidation, reduction, and then oxidation number. And based on that, some of the compound also we solved to find out the oxidation number. That is how to calculate oxidation number. Okay. So up to that we discussed on last video session. So now we'll move on to the types of redox reactions. Okay. See here, the redox reaction is classified into 5 types. Okay. See, first will be the combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and again this displacement reaction will be further classified into 2 categories. One will be the metal displacement reaction and non-metal displacement reaction. This proportionation reaction, and last will be the competitive electron transfer reaction. So totally this redox reaction will be classified into 5 types. Okay. This displacement only further classified into 2 categories, that is metal displacement and non-metal displacement reaction. Okay, so now let us see each and every types in brief manner. Okay, so first comes combination reaction. So this combination reaction, in the word itself you can able to understand what it means. So the two substances combines to form a single compound, that is said to be a combination reaction. So let us see some example. See here, in this example you see carbon plus oxygen. Here carbon combines with oxygen, so that what happens, we get a product as carbon dioxide. Here just look at the oxidation state. We all know the element in their free state or in uncombined state or in elementary state, அப்போ அதனுடைய oxidation state வந்து 0 ஆ தான் இருக்கும். Again the oxygen, because it's not combined with any other thing, so they are present in free state. So by that time their oxidation state will be 0. And here the product carbon dioxide. So இப்போ இது கண்டுபிடிக்க என்ன பண்ணணும், unknown x ஆ கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க and oxygen க்கு -2. So 2 constituent atoms. So 2 into -2 it will be -4. So carbon will have +4 oxidation state. So left hand side la irundhu right hand side வரும்போது minus plus ஆயிடும். Okay, so இந்த மாதிரி arrow எல்லாம் பார்த்து பயந்துடாதீங்க, it's very simple. Okay, so here from 0 to +4, carbon in the reactant side and carbon in the product side, their oxidation number will get increases or decreases. It get increases. So 0 la irundhu 4 ku increase ஆயிருக்கு, then it is said to be oxidation. Again the same you have to repeat for the another reactant oxygen. Here what happened, it is present in elementary state. So here 0 to -2. So that what happened, it gets reduced. Okay, so which means that is said to be a reduction reaction. Okay. See now next type, decomposition reaction. So decomposition reaction means a compound which breaks down into 2 or more components. They get break down into simpler form. So let us see one example. Here KClO3. Whenever a reaction given means first you have to find which one is oxidation and which one is reduction. We all know how to calculate the oxidation number. So once if you know the oxidation state, whether it get decreases or increases, that you have to find. So if it increases means then it is said to be an oxidation. If it decreases means it is said to be a reduction reaction. Okay, so first find out the charge. Here the K will have the is said to be a potassium, and again chlorine, oxygen. Here they are present in the combined manner, not in the free state. So now the oxidation state of chlorine will be +5, and here in this side, that is in the product side, their oxidation state will be -1. Here what happened? This is a single compound that gets breakdown on heating. What happened? They form KCl, potassium chloride and oxygen. Okay, so now this oxidation state from -2 to 0. Here what happened? It increases. So -2, the neutral 0. So then the oxidation state increases. Again here you see +5 to -1. It decreases by 4 units. So now it is said to be a reduction reaction. So the single compound that will get breakdown, okay, into 2 or more components. Here this KCl will be the one compound and oxygen will be the another compound. So this is said to be a decomposition reaction. So previously we studied combination reaction and now decomposition reaction, right? I think this two will be very thorough for you. So next we'll move on to the third type, displacement reaction. So this displacement reaction is nothing but a compound will be replaced by an atom or ion of another element. Okay, so that is said to be a displacement reaction. The word displacement that refers to a simple movement. Okay, so it moves from one place to another place. That is said to be a displacement. Okay, here we'll see an example. The first comes metal displacement, because this will be further classified into two types, metal displacement and non-metal displacement. So first let us see what is meant by a metal displacement, how a metal displaces, that is moved from one place to another place. Okay, that is said to be a metal displacement. See here, just look at this example. See here, this blue color solution is there, right? What we are doing is that we are taking a zinc metal strip. So the metal that is made up of a zinc. Okay, and here 2 beaker we are taking. In one beaker, see here the copper sulfate solution. In a beaker we are taking a copper sulfate solution. The color of the copper sulfate will be blue in color. Okay, so now this zinc metal strip we are just dipping into that. Okay, now after some time what happened is that the same beaker containing solution will be changed to a colorless solution. This blue color will get changed to a colorless solution. So that blue color illa, and the zinc metal strip enna aichina brownish metallic copper, brown color la coat aayirukku. That is because of the copper metal. Okay, see here what happened, zinc metal dip pandrom copper sulfate la, appo after some time their color will get changed. So endha alavu நம்ம solution dip பண்ணிருந்தோமோ அந்த இடம் வரைக்கும் brownish metal la coat ஆயிருக்கு. Okay, here the reaction will be what we are taking zinc metal strip along with that copper sulfate. Okay, here this AQ is nothing but aqueous. Aqueous means liquid, and here zinc is we are taking in which state? Solid state. Now what happened? This copper is in +2 oxidation state, right? This will be after some time converted to copper, and again the zinc sulfate will be removed. That will become in aqueous state. Okay, the copper ion that is present in this copper sulfate solution will get displaced into the zinc metal. Okay, so upon the zinc வந்து the solution ஓட சேர்ந்து zinc sulfate ஆயிடுச்சு, அந்த சொல்யூஷன்ல இருந்த காப்பர் அயான்ஸ்லாம் zinc மெட்டலோட சேர்ந்துடுச்சு. So here zinc +2 oxidation state க்கு increase ஆயிருக்கு, and again copper sulfate from +2 to 0 it gets reduced. So this is said to be a metal displacement. Here a metal will get moved. Okay, ஒரு metal இன்னொரு மெட்டல் இருக்கிறதுக்கு மூவ் ஆயிருக்கு. That is said to be a metal displacement reaction. And here in non-metal displacement reaction, you see the example, zinc reacts with HCl. Here what happened? This zinc chloride will get removed and hydrogen will get removed. So now when we check the oxidation state, from zinc 0 to +2 oxidation state, it increases, and again the reduction +1 to 0, it gets decreases. Here it reacts with the hydrogen chloride. Okay, so by the time what happened, the non-metal, that is from this side, the zinc reacts with chlorine and hydrogen. They will get displaced with the hydrogen chloride. Okay, so now we'll move on to the fourth type, disproportionation reaction. See, this disproportionation reaction is nothing but in some of the redox reaction, the same compound will undergo both oxidation and the reduction process. At a time it undergoes the same process. So their oxidation state of one and the same element is both increased and decreased. The same element will have different oxidation state. It will get increased and also it get decreased. That is said to be the disproportionation reaction. So in a redox reaction, their oxidation state for the same element will get decreased and also increased. Both takes place simultaneously. See here, we take the example H2O2. We all know what is meant by H2O2. That is hydrogen peroxide. And also you know how to calculate the oxidation number. So the product obtained will be H2O and then oxygen. See here what happened. Oxygen in the reactant side will have the oxidation number -1. Whereas if we calculate for the product side, their oxidation state will be in -2. Okay. So this form is said to be a disproportionation reaction. Here we are taking the same compound and it undergo oxidation and then reduction process also. We all know increase in oxidation number is said to be oxidation. Decrease in oxidation number is said to be reduction. Both are taking place. But here what happened? One and the same element, that is oxygen in the reactant side and the oxygen in the product side, will have different oxidation number. You understood? Here in the reactant side -1 and in the product side the same oxygen will have both -2, that is lower and then higher oxidation state. That is said to be the disproportionation reaction. And again in the second example also the same. The chlorine will have in the reactant side 0, whereas in the product side it will have -1 and then +5 oxidation state. Right? So next we'll move on to the fifth type, competitive electron transfer reaction. So in this word itself you can understand what it means. So competitive, there will be an electron transfer takes place, but that takes place in the competitive manner. So competition na eppadi irukum namakku andha mari. So electron transfer kulle oru competition nadakudhu. That will be we are going to see under this. See here, let us take the same example. So நம்ம previously ஒரு experiment conduct பண்ணோம் இல்லையா? So ஒரு beaker எடுத்துட்டோம். We are take the copper sulfate solution in that beaker and அதுல என்ன பண்றோம்? Zinc metal immerse பண்றோம். What happened? The blue color of the solution disappears and the zinc metal will have a brownish coating. That is because of copper. That this will be the small box, right? This represents the previous one that we did for the metal displacement reaction. And here we are taking the same, but here what happened? We are just reversing back. Okay, so ulta mari நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? We are taking the copper metal. So previously we took zinc metal, but here in this competitive electron transfer reaction we are taken copper metal strip and then zinc sulfate solution. Instead of copper sulfate solution, zinc sulfate solution. Just opposite ah edukrom. So inge zinc metal copper sulfate edutho. Ana இந்த fifth type la enna pandrom? zinc sulfate solution ஆவும் copper metal chip ஆவும் எடுக்கிறோம். Okay. So அப்போ opposite பார்க்கும்போது zinc metal brownish coating வந்து. Like that the same has to come here, right? That will be the concept. But here what we expected is not cake. Everything will be different. So நம்ம copper metal zinc sulfate ல போடும்போது no reaction. But if we repeat the same by taking another solution, zinc sulfate ல போடும்போது எந்த ஒரு சேஞ்சுமே இல்ல, வெச்சது வெச்சபடியே இருக்கு. அப்போ அதே நம்ம silver nitrate solutionல பண்ணும்போது the same copper metal strip dipped in silver nitrate solution, அப்ப என்ன ஆகுது? We are getting the same brownish coating of the metal. Okay. So that is because there will be a competition takes place between the element transfer or electron transfer. Here you see the zinc have more tendency to release electron, whereas the copper will have more tendency to accept the electron. So copper உடைய capacity வந்து என்னன்னா, it will have a capacity to accept the electron. So அது gain மட்டும் தான் பண்ணுது. ஆனா zinc வந்து their property is simply they will release electron. Okay. அதனால என்ன ஆகுது? What we expected is not happen. There will be the opposite takes place here. If you take the electron releasing tendency, the zinc will have the more electron releasing tendency when compared to copper. Silver won't have any electron releasing tendency. They will have less electron releasing tendency when compared to zinc. Okay. Here in this reaction you see copper metal that is immersed in the AgNO3, that is nothing but silver nitrate solution. Here what happened? We are getting CuNO3 twice again with silver Ag. Okay. Just check with the oxidation state. The copper from the reactant side will have 0 oxidation state, and the copper in the product side it will have +2 oxidation state. So 0 to +2 it get increases by 2. So which means it is said to be an oxidation reaction. And here AgNO3 to Ag. Here Ag means silver, +1 to 0. That is it gets decreases. Okay. So in this video session we discussed about the types of redox reaction, and in the types the first one will be combination reaction, then decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and then under the two category metal and non-displacement, then disproportionation reaction, and last will be the competitive electron transfer reaction. So this competitive electron transfer reaction, see here what happened, the copper replaces the silver from the silver nitrate solution. We have took silver nitrate solution. Here the color of the solution slowly changes to blue. Then this copper metal will get coated with the brownish metal. Okay. And again the silver here replaces, okay, from the silver nitrate. That is copper first replaces silver. In the place of silver, copper gets replaced. And again the zinc will have more tendency to release the electron, and the electron releasing tendency in that zinc will be in the higher state. Okay. And again this kind of the electron transfer reaction will be very useful in designing the galvanic cell. Galvanic cell, it is a kind of cell, and here the detailed explanation of the galvanic cell you will study on the next year. Okay. And by this I will end up this video session. Let me catch you on next video. Right. Thank you all.